Hi, good day to you, Capricorn. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Today is the 11th of August. So I'm just going to do a general love reading, but I'm going to change things up a bit. I'm going to draw some runes. It's an ancient custom, and it has a Nordic history, but it's also been found as well in India, Turkey, a few other places. So this is not ancient to my history. So let's see, what is it that we draw out here for you, and what is the guidance that we get with this reading? Okay, I made the runes myself, by the way. So if I haven't been around for a while, so this is for you, Capricorn, for your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. So take what resonates with you and leave what does not. If any part of the reading is not resonating with you, then kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. And we can also use the tarot with regards to this reading. Okay, so Capricorn, we see some of you are on a journey. There seems to be something new that has happened in your space, something that has brought you tremendous joy and happiness. Could be new beginnings, could be expansion in the family, could be a new career path for some of you, but something new that has happened for you in your path. There's a lot of happiness that has happened here. So let's see, you've got the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, sorry, not Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups. We've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Magician in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see, what else do we have here for you? Okay, this is a promising situation here. So what are we looking at? So some of you could also be having Taurus, Virgo energy around you. We see you've got Temperance, Death card, at Sagittarius, Scorpio energy, Ten of Cups. So let's see, what does this have to say in your love situation for you? So we are seeing a situation where there has been words and thoughts that have occurred in this recent past in your love situation, and many of you have realized that there isn't this need to be so defensive all the time, that you need to allow yourself the opportunity to walk towards something new, hence this journey. So walking towards something new and having something new in your life, as opposed to being stuck in the past and being stuck with things that are just not working out for you. So you see, you have this energy of newness, this energy of wanting to move forward, this energy of wanting to be more spiritually connected with yourself and with others, and having this drive within yourself to be more connected with others. So we see this is coming through here. We see that some of you might also be wanting to spend a lot more time within yourself. Some of you might be wanting to work on your relationship as well, and there's a bit of self-reflection that is required here, because there are things that you need to look within yourself and how it is that you are doing things, and what is it that you need to learn with regards to your situations. Some of you might also be dealing with somebody who's a very fast-talking person, somebody who doesn't really keep their eye on the ball, who doesn't think about the future, the consequences of their choices. So you could be dealing with somebody who's a bit of a con artist to other people. Maybe you don't see them like that, but other people see them as always wanting to get their own way and do their own things. And they're always trying to convince other people to buy into their schemes or into their ideas of doing things. So you need to be very mindful if this is your partner, Capricorn. I mean, there's a lot of joy, yes, there's a lot of happiness, but you got to be so mindful of somebody who is trying to hoodwink you into believing something that is not the way it truly is. You got to be so mindful of somebody whose word you cannot trust, because they are easily manipulated and they're not very honest in their dealings. So there's this situation that you need to realize that even though you have these moments of joy, it's important for you to be in the moment. But it's also important that you don't allow yourself to be led down the garden path by somebody who's not very honest in how they are dealing with you and with your situations. And if this is you, Capricorn, you need to be very mindful of yourself, that you are just, not playing your part here. You're not being honest in what is happening around you. We see some of you may have had a Sagittarius person in your life. Some of you may have had a Taurus person in your space as well. So this Taurus person may have been somebody who may have misled some of you. Could or could not be a situation. Some of you might feel very disempowered by this Taurus person, if it's a person. Some of you could be finding yourself involved with a Sagittarius person, and it's really like the end of this happy family situation with the Sagittarius person. Some of you might be needing to bring some balance into a relationship with a Scorpio person to have this happy family situation. And then there is the situation where you're needing to realize that, balance is required. You can't become too hedonistic in your lifestyle, in your choices. Those good times, just wanting to have a good time and just being excessive in everything that you're doing, but realizing the need for moderation in all that you do. And it's also this transformative energy that is here, that you need to change the way you have been doing things in order to move forward to a better future for yourself. So it's important that you also realize that there is this energy of change that is here, and that with this change comes this domestic bliss, this generational bliss. Now it's just not for today and tomorrow. It's literally this long generational bliss that you are having in your situation. So there's much to contend with. So Capricorn, let's draw some more cards for you, and let's see what more does the tarot have to say with your love situation. So, well, Capricorn, if you've had a new addition to your family, congratulations. Wish you all the best. If you have got a new career, congratulations. Okay, let's draw. Okay. So we have the 5 of Cups that has fallen out, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups again, 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. So some of you are dealing with some very strong masculine energies I'm seeing here, and you've got to be very mindful. It's Pisces energy coming up here. So there are things that have happened that have caused some of you a lot of despair and has caused you a lot of burdens. We see that while on the surface you are showing this happy facade, there is this underlying problem that is there. That there is a lot of, like I said, this generational happiness there, but with that comes a lot of burdens, but also a lot of knowledge has been gained. So you need to be very mindful of this, that you have gained a lot of knowledge in your situations. A lot has been learned. So even though you have learned a lot in your situations, you need to be very mindful that, you are very happy. There's this happiness, there's this contentment. There's the appearance of being very grounded, of being very rooted, of having a joyful family situation, a lot of stability. But for some reason, you're needing to be very honest with yourself about this situation that you're in. It's like you are lying to yourself about the truth of it. It's almost as though you want to run away from the situation. You don't want to be in the situation. Or maybe the occasional happiness, the momentary happiness, the fun is something that maybe your person wants to also maybe just leave, because we see that you are wanting to be in your grounded energy. You're wanting to be domestic and making home a pleasurable place and being comfortable within your surroundings. But you are dealing with a bit of worries, and you are being very mindful of being misled by a situation. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces person that you feel is a very stubborn person that is not allowing you to be yourself. Could be dealing with somebody who just wants things their own way and can be quite nasty with how they are approaching things. So you are dealing with somebody who could be very nasty with how they are dealing with things. Maybe they can be, it's like this situation. Some of you have got somebody, or you yourself has become this person where you cannot be trusted. You might be feeling as though you are being controlled. You might be feeling as though you are powerless, but you are putting yourself in a situation where you are allowing maybe this person to misguide you, or you yourself are so caught up with illusion that you are misguiding yourself in the truth about what is happening within your life and within your situation. There's the path that we should be following, and then there's these choices. We always have the freedom of choices, Capricorn. So if you're going to constantly be making the same choices, you cannot expect a different outcome. So this is what we're saying here. Some of you could be just making the same mistakes over and over and over, and you could have this very happy domestic life, this happy love situation, this happy relationship, but either you are not thinking correctly, or your person's not thinking correctly, but there's some kind of energy here of somebody who is aggressive, who's not thinking carefully, who's just being a liar, who's lying about things and trying to convince people their truth, almost like a con man, or con woman. So let's not be sexist. So you're seeing this energy. So even though it says King of Swords, it could be a strong feminine energy that you're dealing with, a female person with a strong masculine energy. Got Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy in reverse. So let's see what else comes through here for you, Capricorn. Okay, Virgo energy, Judgment card, Hermit. Okay, let's see what else we get through here for you. So there has been some dreadful situations that have happened here. You've got 8 of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles again, King of Wands. You've got the 10 of Pentacles twice in this reading. You may or may not have a Scorpio, Virgo person in your space. Could you have in your chart as well Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? You could also deal with somebody like that, or you could also have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You could have that in your chart. So a very interesting situation that I'm seeing unfolding here, that there is this change that is coming here, and but you seem to have conflict with yourself. So you need to be aware of yourself within your situation. Anyways, as we're going along with this reading, it's really like there's a lot of transformation that I'm seeing that is required. And some of you could be afraid of the changes. You could be dreading what could happen if there has to be this change, and some of you might be feeling quite prone to depression and anxiety right now because of these changes. But you need to realize that even as you spend some time in quiet contemplation, that you do need to allow these changes to happen, because you really do need to allow yourself to have the second opportunity. It's like you need to be moving as one in spirit and in body. We tend to not realize that we are spirit beings, and we have this insight, the spiritual wisdom, and you need to trust the spiritual wisdom that is yours and become one with yourself. Not always being so two-minded, but you do need to allow yourself to have the second opportunity. If you are involved with a Scorpio person, it could be like you needing to take some time out from this relationship, and some of you might be considering giving the Scorpio person a second chance. Some of you might be feeling that you cannot leave a situation with a Virgo person, and you need to give that another chance as well. So either which way, even though there's a lot of stress and fear from your side as to what to do, I see that some of you are wanting to try again to make things right. Very complicated in many ways here, Capricorn. A very tangled whip for somebody out there. So we see that you want to, and you're hoping to leave whatever's happened in the past behind and have this wonderful new beginning, this chance at this new relationship, at this new situation for yourself. However, with this new energy, with this new situation for yourself, you have to be very mindful that there could be some kind of misinformation about yourself or about somebody else that is happening, or there is some bitterness or something that has gone wrong in your situation, and there could have been some malice, some lies. It could be yourself involved in this, or could be somebody else that has done this to you. But you could be facing a situation about things, and you need to be very mindful of this, whether it's you that is lying or somebody else was lying about you. There's a lot of old bitterness here and a lot of imagined wrongs. Some of you might be putting yourself into the victim box and feeling as though you are the victim in the situation, but not being honest about the part and the role that you have played in your circumstances and where you are at right now. So you need to be very mindful of this. You might be feeling very stuck, as though you need to make some changes, and you're not feeling very confident, you're not feeling very positive right now. And you need to realize that there are some choices and some journeys you do need to take by yourself, and you need to allow yourself to start to feel more empowered within yourself when it comes to these things that you have to face. That you cannot allow yourself to feel so disempowered and so negative about things that are happening in your life. Some of you might be becoming a very immoral, vain person, so you need to be mindful of that, or you could be dealing with somebody who's like that. Some of you might not be thinking very logically when it comes to your family situations, and you need to realize that you need to know what is your truth and your passion in your circumstance. Some of you might be becoming very spoiled and, impervious to other people's opinions and how you are treating other people. Or you could be also dealing with somebody, or you yourself could be becoming a financial drain on somebody else, or an emotional drain. Or you could be feeling as though others are like that around you, and it could be something very close to home, and you're needing to find your passion in your situation. So while you have this journey in this creation, there's a lot of complicated emotions that needs to be unpacked, Capricorn. There's a lot of things that is happening here in your situation that you need to look at and focus on and see. So I've made myself a little something else to add here. So I've got a bag of initials. So my part-time, when I'm not busy doing tarot, I love to crochet, and I crocheted this little bag, and I didn't know why until I decided to do this little something else. Let's see what letters come out. Oh, X, P. Let's draw. S, J. So you could be dealing with somebody with initials X, somebody with a P, somebody with an S, somebody with a J, somebody with a Y. Okay, could be your initials, could be your person's initials as well. So either you or your person. Let's see, should we draw one more? Let's draw one more. Okay, let's draw one more letter. And this is a B. Somebody with a B. So you could have these initials, the persons in your space. somebody whose initials or your initials B, X, Y, P, S, or J. So Capricorn, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Take care until next time. Goodbye.